But is the structural report saying that this is unstable?
It is unapproved.
Is this?
No, they keep on saying and none of these extensions are approved, but it doesn't say that you can't get them approved.
I won't have you stand on the bench, but the manholes up there shows all the electrical cables that aren't attached to the thing. That's where the guys went through to do the exploratory inspection.
Can we just go back and see the rest of the inside before we go out?
The grease traps aren't homemade, they're not too compliant.
So what in here is actually unapproved?
Everything.
This whole
section
area?
is not approved.
This part of the...
But it just means that they never put in a building application,
So that means you can't
but they had a commercial lease over the whole of 2.6 hectares, which was under state control, not council control. This is a state, and so on state land, council can only come in on health issues. Did we ever get any complaints about health issues at Tipplers? Never.
Okay.
You want to have a look here? Yeah. So, here was the original kitchen, and so they realised the kitchen wasn't satisfactory. So what they did is they cut a wall here, cut through this wall here, which is structural wall.
That's the original building, yes.
Yeah. They cut through the structural wall to extend the kitchen. So the engineers will obviously condemn that.
But that part of the kitchen was approved. Okay, so you got an approved kitchen, but it's a matter of...
You've got a wall there, a structural wall, which doesn't exist.
Okay. I mean, is it the first... But
I mean, the roof's got some issues, electrical issues and plumbing issues, but other than that, but when it's the add-ons, the tack-ons that they've done, as you do on an island situation, you know, you constantly... So just have a look through those.
Can you just... well, this is the tack-ons that we're looking at now.
This is not the original.
yeah.
John Carney's not here. John Carney's left. John Carney's now working for another section. And I've asked Ron, he wouldn't admit to it, but it's their eyes on holidays. I reckon what Amanda's written to the state government has really stirred things up. I reckon John's here. He's gone down as a project officer.
There's no will to do anything, that's the problem.
I just said, we can get 3 teams from the skills centre, 16 in a team, 48, at no cost to the ratepayers. They will do the landscaping, they will do the painting, they will do the carpentry work, the whole lot.
We'll get tradesmen, we'll get materials donated, what we need to raise money for, and there'll be no cost to the people.
Absolutely.
But there's got to be some will, and these guys are trying to put roadblocks and...
Yeah, that's right. They put the fence up around it, and they control what happens inside the site.
And have we done that before, Ron?
Sometimes community groups will, like sports clubs will do that.
So there's a surf club, you say the surf club here, we're going to give you a lease over this here.
And they'll get going with it.
Okay.
But Ron, don't they have power and sewage?
That will be all the responsibility of the contractor.
Is that an issue though? Yeah, okay, right.
Well, that would be at the end of the day before you can let people
So
have to have more services. But you're still going to need water and sewerage for the other components of this that the community is saying, well, look,
We have to do that anyway.
we have to have that, but in due course and in the right location. But it wasn't the big argument here.
Oh, yeah.
Educational environment facility here. Bulldozers are saying that you guys don't want.
Thing to do is to handle this very carefully.
So Council, when they do come over,
Because I would strongly suggest that we get a builder in as a head contractor to fix the thing.
But the other thing,
Cosmetic work.
Cosmetic work,
in fairness, an engineer
1,000 voters
was putting his name to
given
the
them
report.
2 weekends.
So whether they're here together,
It's just nonsense.
That's right,
your guys already done this.
And you find
Let
that
these guys
at the
do
bakers
theirs.
there'd be somebody
He's
who
putting
knows
his
that's got to mow their own
professional
barge,
longevity
and
on
there'd be somebody,
Where
there'd be a strict delineation of things here because
Well, your existing report doesn't say it's not structural
We've got
sound.
to make sure that if anybody gets
I think
something
what
falls on
saying
them,
It's not
or
value.
whatever, that it's all
No value.
covered legally. The basic structure of this building is...
But if you can do it under a community model, then that may change the economics of it.
Yeah, that's right.
and that's the approach. And beyond that, I mean, Amanda and Adam have taken the whole concept further than anybody, further than what we did with Marine Queensland. And the state government is interested in funding that. So, you know, that's where we should be going. We've got to get the income stream back.
Election coming up in the state.
That's exactly right. And look, it makes good sense because it delivers the outcomes to education, to the marine side, a whole range of areas. And
have you got a builder you know that might be able to help?
There's a guy here who's a builder. Alec is a builder.
So would he be better put as the principal contractor, you think?
Possibly. Look, there's enough builders.
If you can find someone to do that, that would change the whole landscape.
Yeah. Well, that's
because council is afraid that I think that they're afraid that we'll have the community groups wanting to do stuff, and they do. We know they're interested. They want to do painting or whatever else they can do. But it's who is...
Yeah, George just made the point then that we need a principal contractor to take care of all of the formal issues. When it comes to landscaping and all the cosmetic stuff, we can get our volunteer groups organised, and that'll be easily done. It'd be a lot of fun. People would enjoy doing it. So, what we've got to do, Ron, is get rid of this this conflict that we've had and this constant rivalry, and that's got to go. And I've tried to stop that from day one when I organised that first meeting. And even the guys in the media have said to me, you guys have been too kind to council. Well, the media hasn't been, but we have tried. I've been to Ron Clark and I've said, Ron, let's put all this stuff aside and get things sorted out. But people seem to have their own personal agenda.
And I would say to my wife, I'll sign the contract, not subject to building inspection, but I'll sign it because I'm comfortable with it. It works if there are some things that I know I can read.
That's a decent sized beam there. You've got a beam there, and then you've got a king post right in the middle carrying all the weight of that roof, and those doors just get out and slide it again. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess your point is if you pulled everything out as rubbish here and cleaned it and had another look, you'd think, all right, bit of cosmetic.
That's cosmetic.
There's always issues with care. These little issues here,
What's that, a
which
tree
were endemic, where you mix things like masonry with timber, the detailing there is not that terrific. But it's not really a structural issue. It can be fixed. I mean, it is a minor structural issue, if you like, but it can be fixed. There's always issues with that because masonry is masonry, lasts forever. Timber has some sort of a lifetime, and it hasn't been particularly well flashed there. And you see the bits of water and stuff there. But
Amanda, don't have a guy go at...
No, I know, he knows me. I used to work with him.
They're good mates.
Yeah, that's right, you do work all the time. They're mates around. The last project I did that I wasn't supposed to get involved in was the main beach vending day.
Oh, and look at what we've done.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's coming, the report's coming through.
Yeah,
So when can we have the official opening, guys?
Christmas time.
Can you juggle your finances so we can have an official opening?
You can fund it.
Sorry? Pardon?
But they're not
But regardless of what we do here, you need to talk. Regardless. It's been an afternoon. But my point is regardless. Because I know the toilet, GBI, I think the toilets stink.
even here, like, where those scarf that in, those actually bolted through, you get a bit of a feel that it was done competently when it was done.
So you think it wasn't a bad build to start off with, George?
It was building of the time.
Yeah.
There may be some, the gentleman that was speaking of before said there may be some issues, some compliance issues. I'm not quite sure about that.
The main building? They said
No, some compliance issues, but if it's an existing building, I've heard compliance issues go out the door then.
Oh yes, the whole sort of change of
Change of
use,
colours and
MCU.
stuff, yeah.
Material change of use? No, it's an existing business.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It's rubbish. That's scaremongering again. It's another set of scaremongering.
You've been to Bunnings this morning. Yeah, my wife bought those.
So if you were looking here, Alex, if you look here,
So Eddie,
that's a decent size.
George is saying that preliminary inspection, the main building is structurally sound, and it was originally quite a good build in its time. Doesn't mean to say there won't be a little bit of maintenance, maybe a bit of re-roofing, but we can save an awful lot of money. If we've got to
You
redo...
can see, Eddie, you get some comfort from it. You know that from your own experience. You get some comfort from the fact that it looks reasonably competently done.
If I walked into a premises and this was a house,
Sleepers across the tracks.
It's been said across to be negative about everything.
Yeah,
Talk to her.
yeah.